Hey, hey, everybody. So Sabrina is away for work this week, and I thought I would come on and do a live video while she's away. We tried to do one yesterday before she had to leave for work, but it didn't actually work out all that great. So here I am by myself. And to be honest, I'm not very good at doing these videos without her. It's actually a lot more fun when I have her sitting here and helping me along. So I do have my phone out, and hopefully I'll be able to see any chats that come up if I'm doing this correctly. Normally Sabrina handles the chats too, but we just figured if I didn't come on today, Sabrina's gone for like 7 days, then it would be another 7 days before we actually came on here and chatted with you guys. And we just felt like it's been a while and a lot's been going on since the last time we chatted with you. So we just thought at least I'll come on and get everybody up to date with what's going on. And we also have come up with maybe a way to make more videos. I know like the number one complaint for our channel is that we don't make enough videos. So we think we came up with a way. We're going to try it out anyway. Hey, Lee. Hey, Dave and Katie. Chris is on. Sue. Man, you guys are quick. It's good to see all you guys too. Thanks. So the first thing I wanted to say was that recently Sabrina and I were featured in a National Parks Foundation article, and I put the link to that in the description of this video if you want to go check it out. We were really honored to be featured by the National Parks Foundation. We love national parks. We wish we got to them more often than we have, but we were actually surprised when we went and did like a count of how many we've been to. I think it was like 8 national parks that we've been to, which is more than we thought. Some of the national parks that we've been to, we didn't know counted. So as actually being there, but it's a fun article. It's just like a Q&A style, what we love about the national parks, a little bit about our story, maybe some tips. Not maybe, I know there are. We shared some tips. Also, one of the other people that were featured on the article was Traveling Robert. I'm not sure if you may be aware of him. He has a travel trailer, and he's been on YouTube for a long time. He's got a very popular channel. I'm sorry to say, though, I don't know if I've ever watched any of his videos. I've seen him on a Technomadia video before, I know for sure, and he seems like a nice guy. And I did read his story on the National Parks Foundation because there were 3 of us in total that were all featured together. So Baltimore, Maryland. I grew up in Philadelphia, not too far from Baltimore. That was just a short drive. We would go there weekends and check out the aquarium and stuff. It's cool place. Arizona, hot in Arizona. I'm sure I was just talking to somebody in Arizona the other day. They said it was 102 degrees, just cool enough to go golfing. And I was like, oh, I can't deal with heat. So it's not for me. But I actually, Arizona is my favorite state out of everywhere that we've ever been. Arizona is my favorite state. I love the no humidity part. So we're still in Virginia. It's 82 degrees here, but humidity is like 60%. And it just beats me up. I took Belle for a walk. She's passed out over here. You can see now. And it beats us both up, apparently. So it's that humidity beats me up. 97 is not bad, I guess. Yeah. Oh, 71's even better. Arizona, I will say, has been our favorite state, but I've only been there in the wintertime. So maybe a little, what's the word that I'm searching for? Skewered, I guess, is the word for it. I also wanted to let everybody know that if you participated in that Sun RV Resort, we chose the winner September 1st, and the person's name was Sabine. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, but they won the $250 gift card for Sun RV Resort, good for any Sun RV resort across the country. We have a new, and that was on our Beyond the Wheel podcast. We have a new giveaway that just started this month, and they are, you know what? I can't see me, so I don't know if I'm even holding this on the screen. Yeah, they are first aid kits. So Sabrina and I bought this first aid kit, really liked it, and actually the company reached out to us for Sabrina and I to be like kind of like can't think of the word, maybe ambassadors, but I don't think that's the right word. And I said to her, you know what, Sabrina and I are really bad at stuff like that. But I have a podcast. Why don't you come on the show and talk about your podcast? And they enjoyed being on the show so much that they're giving us 3 of these as a prize. So this month, if you go to the Beyond the Wheel podcast right now, you can enter to win one of these. Sabrina really likes this first aid kit. She said that it's a very high grade, medical grade, I guess you could say. These shears are strong enough to cut through jeans and stuff like that. And we've always had a first aid kit. The one that we had before was a Despicable Me one, and it was like a plastic one, and we needed a new one. So we went out and bought this one and just really like it. It's a soft pouch. You can find out more about it on the podcast. We did an interview with the company, but it's great for my biking. And I'm going to talk about my biking a little bit later too. Also, with the Beyond the Wheel podcast, Sean is really good on the internet, apparently. He's been able to add a news feed onto our podcast website that updates every hour. So every hour it's pulling RV news from around the world and updating it on one of our pages on our Beyond the Wheel website. And to be honest, I've been going on it every day and just checking out what's going on in the RV industry lately. Actually, there is a whole lot going on recently because of the increased demand in RVing right now. I will tell her you said hello, Joy. When are we going to give away a motorhome? Man, wouldn't that be something? We are slowly working our way up. Next month, we are giving away. Oh, I just lost my light. Next month on the podcast, we are giving away a Micro Air Easy Start thermostat. This is a smart thermostat. You can control this thermostat from anywhere in the world as long as you have cell service because it's on connect to your phone. And then we wanted to get this. I bought this also, but I don't know why I'm giving you guys things and I'm paying for them. But we bought this just a couple of weeks ago. I'm going to install it tomorrow, and I'm going to do a video on the install, hopefully, if it goes well. But we bought this because it not only can you adjust the temperature on your phone with this from anywhere, but you can monitor your temperature and stuff like that. So we wanted to get it for Belle so that we know what the temperature is in the RV when she's barely left behind. But when she does get left behind, I'll be able to go on my phone, check the temperature in the RV. It'll always have power. It doesn't use a battery. So it's kind of nice that way that we don't have to worry so much about her. We'll be able to set alerts if it's getting warm in the RV and then actually adjust the temperature in the RV while we're away to make sure that she's staying comfortable. It's got a lot of other features, but that was like our main feature, the main reason that we wanted it. It's programmable. You can set it so that it's like a certain temperature in the morning and night and stuff like that. And it's got a couple other features too, but I'm going to do a whole video on it once I do the install. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow. I've been actually waiting for a cooler day to do this install. Like the AC has just been running nonstop, and I don't want to turn I don't know how long it's going to take, but whenever you like film a video of the install, it triples the time. So if the install is normally 30 minutes and I'm doing a video and it's an hour, I don't want the AC off for an hour and a half. So I'm being very selfish about it. So I don't know when we'll ever give away an RV. What about like a little RV keychain? Maybe something like that. I don't know if we'll ever give away a full-size RV. Sabrina and I did, speaking of RVs though, we did just finish the video, the tour video of the 24P, the Vida that she's been staying in. We had a lot of fun making the video. We actually made 2 videos about it. One goes to Winnebago. That won't be on our channel, and it'll be posted on Winnebago's channel September 22nd. But for our channel, we made like a little blooper video. It's about a minute long. We just took some of our favorite bloopers while making the video, put it all into one video, and we'll post that on our channel once Winnebago posts the tour video of the Vida. And then this way you guys know when that drops over at Winnebago's YouTube channel, and you can go check it out. It's I think that video took us weeks to make, actually, because I don't know why. I couldn't even tell you why. Sabrina and I are both a little, what would the word be? We're tough on each other. There were some scenes where Sabrina was wearing like a different color shirt or something like that, and we were like, oh, we better refilm that, because we kind of made it look like it was supposed to be all done in the same day, and it wasn't. So we actually did some reshoots so that Sabrina could get back in the same shirt again. So let's see what else is going on. Oh yeah, definitely push the like button. You can push the dislike button too. It doesn't matter to us. We don't care. I think maybe it bothers some people to get a dislike, but we don't, honestly, we don't care. So our idea for making more videos, somebody asked if we could kind of film our everyday life type of thing, I guess, and then maybe just voice over what's going on, or I guess that would be the best way to describe it. Just to get more videos out. And I think what we're going to do is you guys are going to be so bored with these videos. I'm pretty sure of it anyway. But what I was thinking is that we would be able to film what we're doing, especially like once we start traveling again. That'll be more interesting once we start traveling again. But we were thinking we could like film maybe with no audio, just the things that we're doing, the gas stations that we're sleeping at, maybe the campgrounds that we're staying at, things that excite us. I'm telling you guys are going to be bored. Like if we find a place that has laundry and it's a reasonable price, that's an exciting day. I don't know. When are we coming out west? We will be out west for the winter. Sabrina's working at a hospital in California this winter, so we'll be back out. Normally, that's been our routine for the last 2, maybe 3 years. We go out west every winter. It's just the weather. You can't beat when we can anyway. The first year we really messed it up. We were up north in Erie, PA, the first winter we were RVing, and that was not fun. The hike RV I really like. I'm not big on the travel trailers and stuff like that, but I do like that. I do like the new hike because of that exoskeleton, I guess you could call it, and you can attach kayaks and stuff like that. And I say I'm not a travel trailer person. It's not that I want to get one. It's just that, well, you guys know, we just love our Vista. We just love this thing. So I couldn't see me towing. I don't know. Sabrina would be, now that she's not here, I can say this. She would be no help whatsoever while backing up. When we first started RVing and I would have to back into a site, even in this, she would stand out there and I would call her pockets because her hands would be in her pockets while I was backing up. And she would just shake her head yes or no. No meant I was going to hit something. Yes meant everything was all clear, I guess. But she didn't give me any hand signals. Even after we watched a couple videos to show how to do hand signals, she didn't like it. So now whenever I back up the RV, it's just kind of on my own, and it works out pretty well that way. We have a backup camera, so it's really not that bad. And the mirrors are really good in these things. I mean, the mirror is like this tall, so you can see a lot in the mirrors. I also plan on doing an update video on my e-bike because I get a lot of comments. I'm surprised how many comments I get on this e-bike video that I did last year or maybe a year and a half ago, asking just for an update of just how it's going. So I'm going to make an update video. The bike's been great. I got 1,500 miles or something like that on it. I actually just bought a rack for it and a like a pouch so that I can pack lunches because it is an e-bike. When I go out on it, I'm out on it for a long period of time. And I thought I needed a way to bring a lunch with me because I'm just gone for so long. Sabrina even said to me a couple times, she's like, how would I know if something was wrong? You're gone for so long when you take the bike out. If something was wrong, I probably wouldn't even know. I was like, 4 hours. If I'm gone for 4 hours, something may be wrong. I'm usually back within 3 hours. I'm usually on the bike for 2 hours, sometimes 3, something like that. I don't know. These videos, I'm telling you, are tough without Sabrina because normally at this point I would say, do you have anything to say? And she would say, no. And then I would continue on. It's kind of weird. We have walkie-talkies. It doesn't help. She speaks a different language. Just a completely different language than I do. I don't know. What the way she describes the way I should move the back of the RV just didn't make sense to me. And it's just been easier just to back up by myself. Just she doesn't even get out of the RV anymore. She just stays in the RV. I scope out the site. I look at it. I get back in the RV and I'm typically able to get it in one shot. Hey, Danny, what's going on? Um, Danny's a good friend of ours, and I keep telling Danny I'm going to do a video call with him, and I keep forgetting. I'm sorry, Danny. I hope you're doing all right and that you're not mad at me. um, we have an idea for another video as well. We were going to call it. We almost recorded it yesterday before Sabrina left, but we ran out of time. And we were going to do a video called "Our Favorite Mishaps and Funny Stories from the Road," and we picked like 8 things that has happened to us, and we were on kind of share them. And the idea of it sounds funny, but when we start talking about it, we wonder if it's only funny because it happened to us. Like, it may not be funny to you, so we're going to give it a shot. We're going to make it anyway. But I'm starting to think that it's only funny to us. Like, it might not be funny to anybody else, but maybe it will. Maybe it might even help, because I mean, there are some mistakes that some of them have been mistakes. So maybe it could be like a learn from our mistakes type of video or something like that. And I said to Sabrina, I think we should do it live, but she said that she'd rather record it. So I think she always wins. So I think we're going to record it. Yeah, well, I'm glad you made it too, Danny. This is almost like I'm video chatting with you. Halfway there. Yeah, I think it does sound like a fun video. I just don't know if it'll come across funny when we're talking about it. It might make us cry. I don't know. What else has been going on? We're here until October, I believe. So we'll be leaving here soon. We're going to Iowa, where Winnebago is, to return to Vida and have our windshield replaced in our Vista. So our Vista, I don't know if you guys own a Class A, it is like a rock magnet. I mean, we've had it for 4 years almost, but in those 4 years, we got cracks all over the place, and some of them are starting to spider web. And I'm just like, maybe we should take care of this before it becomes a problem. It's not a problem yet, but we have to return to Vida anyway. We're going to be up there. I just figured, why not have Winnebago do it? We're in Virginia right now. We're like southwest. We're about as far south and as far west as you can go in Virginia. Still hot and humid every day. It's like 83 in the shade. Humidity's like 100% every morning. But we're leaving actually at a bad time. Once it starts cooling off here, then we'll be going to Iowa, where their winter actually starts in like late October. And I think that's when we're going to be actually getting there. We got a couple stops along the way to make. And that's what I actually want to film. I'm kind of excited to film because I'll be driving the Vista. Sabrina's going to be following me in the Vita. Sabrina hates driving. And I just don't see this going well, because she just dislikes, I mean, she doesn't like driving cars, anything. And the Vita is obviously bigger than a car. It drives pretty easy. It's got a lot of nice features. It's got like the lane assist and brake assist and crosswind assist, but it's still it's still a big vehicle. I mean, it's a small RV, but a big vehicle, I guess you could say that way. She is still treating COVID patients. Yeah, it's still going on. She did say, though, the other day, and this is what I thought was good news, is that she feels like it is starting to get better in the hospitals, or I guess you could say that they are getting better at treating the patients. Hey, no pro. Or you could say that she and fellow workers feel like they are more prepared. They feel more confident when treating the patients. They just feel like they're getting better at it. So I thought that was pretty good news. And she treats COVID patients like all over the place, especially when she's doing telemedicine. So she's seeing patients in hospitals all across the country. And that has kind of been the same vibe that she's getting from everybody else, that they are getting better at treating the patients. So that I thought that was really good news. Let's see. I saw. Yeah, Sabrina's Jamaican. She was born in Canada. I can't understand her mom. her mom is from Jamaica and her father's from Jamaica. And when I'm talking to them, it's a whole lot of, oh, yeah. I have a hard time understanding them. I can understand Sabrina, but there is definitely a communication issue going on. Let's see what else. Winter is hitting Wyoming. Wow, already? Yeah. See, I knew that we were leaving here at the wrong time. Once the weather's getting nice here, we're going to go up north. But we're only up north for a little while, and then we'll be traveling across the country to go to California, where it'll be nice. We were actually in California last year, and I believe it was our best winter ever RVing. I see that Sean is on. So Sean is on our Beyond the Wheel podcast YouTube channel. We did start a podcast YouTube channel, and we're going to be coming on there every once in a while and doing live interviews. I don't know who our first interview will be live, whoever's brave enough, I guess. First, I think Sean and I have to test it out a couple more times before we interview people, but we're also putting on some cool videos and stuff like that, tour videos and things like that. This Friday, we're actually interviewing Grand Design. I wonder if they would have want to come on live. I don't know. Like I said, we better test this out a couple more times. But we're going to have Grand Design on the show this week, finding out all about the history of Grand Design and what they have in store for the future and how they built the company to be as large as it is. Over the weekend here, I don't even know how many Solitudes we've seen, but I see more Grand Design when it's a fifth wheel anyway. Like I swear it's like 1 out of 5 are always a Grand Design. Getting nervous with it. I am nervous around people still. I will admit, I go out of my way to avoid people still. I am not, which is very unusual, but I was telling John Baluelo, our friend, the other day, that when I'm like walking Bell, I'll wave to people and stuff like that. But I don't make a whole lot of eye contact like I used to. I kind of like shy away from people. Because Sabrina, I mean, you know, in our situation anyway, Sabrina sees the worst of the worst. So the COVID patients that she sees are in horrible, horrible shape. So the stories that we're seeing are just they're the worst. I don't want to be in that situation. So, yeah. No singing contract in my future. In fact, I think I just killed it with that video. Angie's talking about Sabrina and I did a video for Winnebago and the National Parks Foundation where we sang a little bit. I should say where I sang a little bit and Sabrina hid behind me and did not sing. But that's on Winnebago's website right now. If you just open up Winnebago's website, there's a video there and we participated. And if you click it's at the very, you can't miss it. It's at the very top with their banner that you just click that and bam, you get to see me sing a little bit. One line, I think I got 93, 40. Oh, you know what? 93 is pretty hot though. 43. I like even lower humidity than that. I like 35 to 30%. 43 is way better than 100% though, like it is here in Virginia. Thanks, Shakur. I hope I pronounced your name right. Oh, I didn't know about the war. I'll get Sean on that. Sean's really the brains behind the Beyond the Wheel podcast thing. I kind of just hop in and help out as much as I can. But Beyond the Wheel podcast, I'm considered co-creator and co-host, but I remember talking to Sean. I said, how do you want to split this up? Because it really was his idea. I said, how do you want to split this up? Do you want to make it like 60-40? I'll do 40% and you take 60. And he's like, no, he's like, because if you say no to this idea, I'm not doing it. I was like, oh, okay. So we did split up 50-50. If I'm the brains, we're in trouble. He is. This was all, I would say, easily this was 80% of Sean. It wouldn't have gotten off the ground without him. He's been great to work with. And I think we play off each other very well, and I think we keep each other motivated. We've done, Sean will correct me if I'm wrong, I think 54 episodes or something like that now, and we are very lucky, I feel like, to get the guests that we get on. We've had the CEO of KOA and we don't have Grand Design on right now. We've had the CEO of Harvest Hose. Like we do a very good job, patting ourselves on the back here, of getting to the very top of these companies to talk about what it takes to manage, run, grow, challenges, and everything like that. Sean and I both really like that behind the scenes look of the companies, and we've been very lucky with the channel. I should mention, whenever I mention Beyond the Wheel podcast, I always mention our sponsor. Our sponsor is Battleborn Batteries. So another great company that we've had on twice. Sabrina and I have been out to their company, done a tour with them. Super nice people. They are the best people. We love those guys out there. Let's see. What else did I have? I got written down that I had 3 new videos coming out soon. Nothing's filmed. I don't know why I would say soon. But I wrote down that they were coming out soon. Don't believe me. I hope to have one out by the end of the week, and that'll be this install video. I am horrible at how-to videos. So don't be surprised if you don't see it. You might just say, hey, I finished it. I'm really bad at how-to videos. They're very tedious videos to make, very time consuming to make, I feel like. And I just don't do a good job. Like I feel like I might not show every step, and I've tried to do it in the past and it just never works. And then I wind up like scrapping the whole idea and I'll just install it myself and then tell you guys that I installed it. Like even like something as simple as when I swapped out the Battleborn batteries, I was going to make an install video, but it turned out to be so easy. Like I pulled our old batteries, I put the new batteries in, and there wasn't much to it. But even that, I did set up the camera. I remember setting up the camera and I couldn't get the right lighting. And then every time I went in to do something, I'm in the way. Like, we'll see. Do you see mini split type HVAC units coming to the RV industry in the near future? I'll let Sean answer that one because I have no idea, actually. I'm not sure what you mean by a mini split HVAC. Mini split. Oh, yeah, no pro. We've made tons. The one that this will be our next one. This is going to be a smart thermostat. I've wanted a smart thermostat in RV for I don't know how long, but I never found one that was really like made for RVs, like the Nest and stuff. They're for homes and the wiring's different. This one's actually made for RVs. So the wiring will match up and it'll make it nice and easy for myself. But yeah, we got solar, we got lithium batteries, command hooks. We got a ton of command hooks. Command hooks are your friend in an RV. I don't know if that really counts as upgrades. Let's see. What other? I know we have other upgrades. We got the shore call booster. I feel like that's an upgrade. That gets us, internet. Let's see. Upgrades. You guys might know my upgrades better than I do. I don't know. Yeah, I can't think of any other. I know we got other upgrades on here that I cannot think of. I think the biggest probably was the solar. So we started out with 2 portable panels at 100 watts piece. And then recently I put 320 more watts up on our roof. So now if we would ever go boondocking, we have like 500 and some watts of solar. We haven't been boondocking. We haven't been doing much of anything. I feel bad when people ask us to make more videos, and I'm like, I don't know what to make a video about it. Like our lives are very boring. I swear to you. They're just like kind of get up. I do stuff for Winnebago, and I'm working on the podcast. Sabrina goes to the hospital and comes back home. We watch Netflix. It's very similar to our apartment life when we're not moving, when we're not traveling. I will say, when we drive up to Iowa and then we're on drive to California. Actually, I just remembered that Sabrina changed that. We're actually driving to Iowa and then leaving Iowa, going to Virginia again for one more week of work. And then we're going to California. Yeah. So Angie's talking about Belle back here, and it's not easy to get her this calm. So I got to spell things out. I took her for a WALK. We did some wrestling, and she played with her LASER for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half today, and 2 TREATSs, and now she's wiped out. But I did that strategically because I knew I was going to come on live today. And I wanted to make sure that she was nice and calm for the video. I could probably tilt it a little bit. There we go. Oh, and Sean mentioned my my little backboard back there. I put that up because Sabrina thinks it looks funny to have the mirrors behind me, and she doesn't like the reflex. I'm telling you, we're picky. We're both picky people, but she's like, you can't go in the bedroom and film the video and then have the mirror behind you. So I put our little Winnebago blanket up there. I would do it out in the dining area, except for the AC is just like on full blast. And I figured you guys didn't want to hear the AC just running. So at least I'm back here with the vents. Oh, good. Sean's answering, I think. Oh, yeah, we do. We actually have a mattress in here, too. I don't know if Sean's answering you for him or me, but yeah, we have, oh, man, Mattress Insider. That was an upgrade that we made to the RV. And I mean, this is tough anywhere. Sabrina and I always struggle to find a good mattress that we're both comfortable on. She likes the mattress a little more plush. I like it a little more firm. We had the same problem when we were in the apartment, and the mattress that came with our RV was extremely firm, and I thought it was great, but she did not like it. So then we tried a foam topper, and the foam topper worked a little bit, but this has been the best. This has been the best mattress I think we've ever owned, and it's from Mattress Insider. I wish I could offer you guys a discount, but we have no affiliation with them at all. But they kind of cater to RV. Oh, you know who has a discount code? I believe the RV Geeks do. If you guys are looking for a mattress or something like that, check out the RV Geeks. I'm pretty sure they have a discount code for Mattress Insider. I hope it's called Mattress Insider. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I think that's what it's called. What else? Man, you stumped me with those upgrades. I can't think of any other upgrades that we have had. Does a Roku count? I don't know if Roku counts, but we do like our Roku. It makes getting TV pretty easy for us as we're traveling around. Let's see. I guess that's everything that I had to share. I will put some links. I know I mentioned a lot of websites and links and stuff like that. I've got 2 in the description right now, one for the Beyond the Wheel news page and one for the National Parks Foundation. Actually, I would like you guys to go to both of them. But if you go to the National Parks Foundation, actually for both of these, leave a comment at the National Parks Foundation. I think... you know what? Never mind. I was going to say maybe that'll make them want to do something with us again in the future, because it was kind of fun being part of that. But I hate asking you guys to do anything. So never mind. Go check out the article, though. The article is really good. It was very well done. We got some cool photos of Sabrina boondocking, and I think there's another photo of us. And then you get to learn more about Traveling Robert, which is cool, too. He seems like a really nice guy. Belle is a great co-host. She lets me do all the talking. Oh, yeah. Sean's right. I did upgrade our stereo. Our stereo, what happened to our stereo? Something must have happened to the stereo. It's like a touch screen in our Class A, because I wouldn't have replaced it just for no reason. It must have burned out, or something must have happened to it. Maybe the screen went out, but I replaced it with the newer model, and that was super easy, too. And again, I probably could have done a video on that, but I'm sorry, I didn't. I don't know what else to say about it. But I do like, so we just went with the same brand because all the connections would be the same. Like, I like simple, I like easy. And pulled out the old radio, put the new radio in, connected all of the stuff. The nice thing about this radio is that it had more features. It connects to, and please hit the subscribe or the like button. Yes. Like button or dislike button. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's kind of a funny thing. I say that because YouTube, I'll share some things that I learned about YouTube. YouTube doesn't care if you like a video or dislike a video. They just like to see the interaction. That's why I always say, Of course, I would like to see more likes than dislikes, but that's why I always say, if you guys want to give a dislike, give a dislike, because YouTube just looks for every reaction. YouTube doesn't care if you liked it or not. In fact, if you dislike the video so much and felt compelled to dislike it, YouTube looks at that as a good thing. YouTube is like, oh man, they really got somebody. YouTube, and by the way, YouTube hates Sabrina and I apparently because 25% of our videos get flagged as inappropriate videos for advertisers. I don't know what we're saying on here, but I say about 25% of our videos get flagged as being inappropriate. If you guys could figure out what we say that's inappropriate, I would love to know because I'll stop saying it. No pro true, but anyway, yeah, I prefer seeing the likes. I do pay attention to that stuff. Like if we have a video and it's doing well, I do look at how many likes and dislikes it's getting and seeing. There's some videos that we have that have a really good ratio, and I'll show to Sabrina, be like, look at this, 1,000 people liked it and 2 people didn't like it, and I'll say to her, doesn't that make those 2 people wrong? And she's like, well, it's opinion based. I was like, no, that makes them wrong. If 1,000 people like a video and 2 people disliked it, they're wrong. She tells me though it's an opinion. I think they're wrong. I think that's Karen. Hi, Karen. I am getting older, guys. It is getting more and more difficult to see the screen. I might have to do something about it. I agree with that, No Pro. I think they look for any reason why not to share. And I think it's kind of shady that they do it too, because YouTube. So what happens to us anyway, is if YouTube flags a video as inappropriate for an advertiser, that doesn't mean that the ads stop running. It just means that we don't collect any of that percentage of the ad. The ad still continues to run. Then YouTube just collects the full amount. Does it hurt them to share? I don't know. I think we get 3 to 5 cents per view or something like that. I forget the exact amount. It's somewhere around there. So, although I guess, if you add up every channel, and if they're doing it to every channel, there's probably billions of channels. So yeah, maybe it does that. I guess it adds up for them. It affects them probably more than it affects us, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really was thinking, the other way around. By RVing with the RV Mojos, sorry. Yeah, YouTube's a very finicky platform, I would say. I don't think it's a very easy social media to get on and start and do, especially nowadays. When Sabrina and I started YouTube, it was a lot easier than now. They really make new channels jump through hoops. So if you guys are watching somebody that's like new to YouTube and you really like them and you want to help them out, definitely, like No Pro is saying, give them the thumbs up, leave a comment. Like YouTube has made it very difficult for new channels to grow enough to get them to be able to get like those 3 cents or 5 cents for the advertising. And I believe, I don't know if this is 100% true. I've mentioned this to other YouTubers. They don't agree with me. I think a YouTube channel that monetizes their channel does better than the ones that don't. I believe that YouTube, because they make money off of our videos, promote our videos compared to a channel that maybe wasn't monetized. I don't think YouTube shares those channels because they don't get anything out of it. I don't know if that's really true, but I think that's true. And that's why that's the reason why we monetized our channel. When we first started the channel, we wanted to get 100 subscribers, and we thought, it's kind of weird, but we just thought we would do everything possible to get 100 subscribers. And we were stuck at 30. You guys know this. We were stuck at 13 for a long time, and then we hit 100, and the channel continued to grow, even though for the most part we do everything wrong on YouTube. I think the only thing that we do well on YouTube, and people have told us this is how I know that we do it well, is that people say that we appear to be very genuine, I guess, or that we're being ourselves. And people that have met us in person say that we are exactly the same as we are on our YouTube channel, which is a good thing. I remember when I met Matt from Nomadic Native for the first time, and I met him. That was the thing I said to him. I was like, man, you're exactly the same in person as you are on the channel. And he's like, well, I'm not an actor. So I guess he's right. We're not actors. So, I mean, what you see here is definitely what you get. If we were actors, you'd probably have a better viewing experience, I guess. I think the number one complaint I get is that I laugh while I talk, but I can't help it. People say, if you would stop laughing while chatting or talking, we would understand you a little bit better. I don't know. I can't. I just laugh a lot. So Sabrina is working. Yeah, so I'm here. It's just Belle and I for the week. She'll be back Saturday night. She left yesterday. She got picked up, or she picked up some work at a hospital that's like 3 hours away. So I would commute it. No, I wouldn't commute it. So she's actually staying in a hotel, which she's terrified of. She brought her Clorox wipes and stuff like that, and she's on wipe everything down. And then it's the best thing about an RV right now is that this is all your own stuff, and you're not like mixing it up with other germs and stuff. But she'll be back Saturday night, I believe. And then maybe I can get her to come on live on Sunday or Monday or something like that. Everybody seems to like seeing Sabrina a lot more than seeing me. I don't know why that is. She doesn't say that much, but she does give me a lot of dirty looks throughout the episodes or videos, whatever you would call them. Yeah, I do have her working. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the way we met, we still do not recommend that way. Sabrina and I, if anybody doesn't know, we do have a video of how we met. We met on Craigslist, and that is all I will say. We did everything possibly wrong that you could possibly do when meeting somebody. Oh, yeah. We'll do that, Sue. Where are you now? Because, if you're still in Tennessee, we'll give you a call. We'll give you a call because I think, we never have time when we're traveling. Sabrina like cuts my travel time to almost nothing, to where like if we hit a day of traffic, we won't make it where we're going. We'll give you a call. We'll call you for sure. Sue's very nice. We met Sue. Actually, it's been one of the great things about having the YouTube channel is the people that we met. We met Sue because of the YouTube channel. We met Maria because of the YouTube channel. We've met so many great people by having a YouTube channel. We would have never. I think a gnat just flew in my eye. We would have never suspected just how many awesome people are on YouTube. Because you look at some of the comments. I mean, Sabrina and I get some terrible comments, but you get comments like that, and you think, man, people are just horrible. But then you meet people that are incredibly nice, and you make these friendships. It's been the best thing about YouTube is the people that we meet, and really even about RVing. I could say that really about RVing as well has been the people that we meet while RVing, and we go to shows and rallies and campgrounds. Even we've met people at campgrounds that we stayed in touch with. It's been great. It's been great. I would say it's the best thing about RVing is the people. Sabrina is calling me right now. She knows that I was going live. She must have just got out of work, but that's good. She got out of work on time then. I mean, she got out at 5. So I guess I will let you guys go and I will call Sabrina back. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Safe travels. And I will try to convince Sabrina to come on next week and do a live video. Actually, 9 out of 10 times, it's more her idea to do the live videos. She really likes the live video. So I shouldn't say that. Try to convince her. Yeah. All right. No pro. Sue, everybody, thank you very much. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. And I'll catch you next time. All right, everybody. Bye. And now I have to figure out how to turn it off because I'm doing it on the computer. I see it.